David Anyele joins us now. He's the Executive Director, Center for Citizens with Disability. I also focus on that disability bill. Morning, and thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you.
Well, we'll get a background first and foremost about this, and then we'll come back and dwell on it. Take a look.
Meet Dari, a 2002 graduate of the Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife. He studied English language and literature. A polio infection at a young age left him in this condition. After graduation, getting a job became a major challenge. But 11 years after leaving university, Dari is the Chief Executive Officer of a media and corporate communications outfit he founded himself. He also works as a freelance radio station presenter in Lagos. Descending this 6 flights of long, narrow and steep winding staircase of his 3-story building presents the first danger he lives with daily. Dari tells me that oftentimes he is haunted by memories of several near-fatal accidents, weeks of hospitalization, and the inevitable POP that follows such visits, and so often he pauses to catch his breath before completing this daily ritual. He lives in one of those residential areas where commercial vehicles are restricted during certain periods of the day. And following the ban on the commercial motorcyclist popularly called Okada in Lagos, he has to beg the cars passing in front of his gate for a ride to the nearest bus stop. When he has deadlines, however, he takes a taxi. A journey from his street in Ikeja to the premises of the Lagos State government-owned radio station, Eko FM, around Alausa, where he presents his weekly radio program, would cost him only 100 naira on an Okada. But the same journey by taxi is about 700 naira. But Dari cannot complain much. Indeed, he is one of the very lucky few of a multitude of persons living with disability, majority of whom are unemployed even when they are well qualified for the jobs they seek.
Society looks at you as the society is not ready for you. The society doesn't have a space for you. You understand? You know, that's one reality you have to. The society doesn't have a space for you, and the society, even though yes, there's all that pity and all of that, but you know, they still see you as something less human.
Anyele is a legal practitioner who consults for leading disability organizations in Nigeria. He served as the chairman of the technical committee of the disability bill, working with the 6th National Assembly.
Persons with disability are actually not factored in the scheme of affairs in this country. So the bill actually targets addressing such lapses in the Nigerian society. It will actually equalize the opportunity, and it will fully integrate them into the society so that they can actually be partners in the development of Nigeria. It will enable them to indeed contribute their quota towards the development. It will actually empower them to become assets rather than being liabilities to the country.
For many Nigerians who have been watching the issues as they play out, the expectation is that the current efforts will finally put to rest some contending issues with the bill and culminate in the assent of the President.
Well, yes, indeed. Having seen that, the disability bill, yes, going through some public hearing at the National Assembly level now, but Anyele will tell us a lot more about that. Well, there was a little bit of background where, I was talking about behind the scenes. Well, the first one, which was supposed to have been assented to by the president, didn't happen, but this one starts all over again. But now, at this stage, what's the link? I mean, are you optimistic that this time this will actually sail through from what you've seen?
I must commend you for raising this issue into national discourse. Because the bulk of the problem we are having is that the society don't appreciate the challenge of living with disability in Nigeria. It may be glad for you to know that Nigerian with disability suffers most, not just in Africa, but around the world. And Nigeria is becoming the most hostile of the hostile country against people with disabilities. This is the seventh or the fifth attempt right now to secure a disability bill for Nigerians with disabilities. What happened at the last session was that the presidency killed the bill.
Really?
Yes. We are told that they are dissatisfied with the provision of a commission on the bill. And they didn't return the bill back to the National Assembly for amendment. Rather, they stiffed the bill. As I speak to you, it was not returned. The president did not assent to it. The Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development were silent about the bill. We tried our best from the disability community to try to convince them on the need to give us a bill, not just a bill, but with a commission.
Was this in 2010? When was this?
It was passed and harmonized in 2010. As at 2011, before Mr. President, before the election, we were anticipating that President Goodluck Jonathan will assign to the bill. Unfortunately, it was killed. That is what it means to live with disabilities in Nigeria. Because the political actors, when they want to contest election, they use people with disabilities to draw sentiment and sympathy from the public. But when they get to office, people with disabilities receive the blow of bad governance and exclusion in the politics.
Why do you think, what would be the essence of having a commission?
The essence of having a commission is to ensure that there is monitoring and evaluation, there is compliance, there is a platform for monitoring the progress of the bill. Acknowledging the fact that Nigeria is a signatory to the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. In fact, in 2011, President Goodluck Jonathan told the General Assembly in New York that he has ratified the UN Convention, forgetting that Article 25 of that convention compels state actors to ensure there is a commission that will protect the rights of persons with disabilities in their country. So what it means is that without a commission, nobody monitors, nobody evaluates implementation, nobody watches or appraises government policies and programs vis-a-vis people with disabilities. So without a commission, it becomes your own. You can only complain to judges or you can only complain to the court before your issues are being addressed. So we say there should be a commission that will monitor and evaluate the implementation of this bill, just as applicable in other countries.
Why do you think the executive arm of government is not exactly in tune with the idea
of the commission?
Yes.
We learned from the public hearing which we attended last month that if there is a commission, it's going to create competition of resources